Welcome to my stables. I'm the DMobo, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. Last episode, the party had come in, seeing the only golems left alive were Ishtok and his friends, Nisana, Cleo, and their two hounds, and a bunch of undead. Kyrish gave a loud, pitched whistle, and basically got everyone's attention. At this point, Ishtok took the liberty of smashing a skull in, and the only thing you could hear was Riku yelling at basically Emora to stop her shenanigans, and Gondra joined the fray. Now, if things weren't bad enough, possessed Cleo somehow gained control over Emora, and she started making a beeline for Kyrish. The possessed Nisana summoned undead, but it wasn't just random. It was those of the fallen army. Going into panic mode, Riku gave the Dark Ruler a taste of his own medicine. And what Grimael calls the forbidden technique, she used blood magic for her own spells. When she was done, there was a flash of bright light. And the only one standing was the party, herself, Emora, Ishtok and his friends, Nisana and Cleo. After some going back and forth, Rhea notices Emora still going up to Kyrish. Kyrish heading off to see about Ishtok and how he's faring. And then she realizes Sage has a hold of Cleo, and they are being sucked down into the black oval. We are going to rewind a little bit, and we are going to begin with Kyrish heading off towards Ishtok. Kyrish, what you see is Ishtok kneeling on the ground, holding his brother and his 4 friends pretty much surrounding them. Emora is making a beeline for you.
Really don't want to do this, Emora.
She still is facing you, and she's walking straight for you. So as you walk the diagonal to him, her body doesn't turn like someone walking a diagonal would, but her feet are crisscrossing to keep pace with you.
But she's closing the distance.
Yes, slow. She's walking. She's at your pace.
How far away is she?
I would say at this point, she's 30 feet from you.
Alright. Can I ready a spell?
Yes, you can.
Am readying Charm Person.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get my dice on this one. Ooh. You, as you speak, your light blue mist comes from your mouth, and it swirls around Amora's head and sinks in. And she stomps for a second. And she starts shaking. And then she just freezes and stops.
Bro. Are you with me?
Her head snaps back up to attention, and she begins the slow stride forward. At this, Rhea notices, and she puts herself in between you and Emora. And it's like Rhea didn't exist, as Emora just walks around her. And this process happens a couple more times, and each time Emora passes, you hear Rhea go,
Emora, stop. This isn't you.
You hear from behind you. Oh, we all know that. And she knows that.
He's gonna glance behind him.
At this point, you see Cleo grabbing hold of Sage. And Cleo is facing you with a malicious smile on her face.
Here's an interesting question. Summon monster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I use that, does that create a temporary portal where the creature comes through? Or is it just sort of like flash into existence?
The way that we've been doing it, it's like a little portal that gets dragged through. But once the animal's through, the portal disappears.
I'm gonna do something completely stupidly reckless.
Oh god.
I'm casting Summon Monster directly in front of Emora.
Okay.
So that when the portal opens, she steps through that portal as the creature comes through.
Okay. Then I will say at this point, Rhea sees Sage getting grabbed and pulled in and moves out of the way.
And seeing how Kyrish has noticed that several variations of creatures can come out of this, he's very much homing in on, one, terrestrial based, and two, what is it, celestial? I summon the goodest boy!
As you point your hand towards Emora, and as you move it in a circle, the light blue mist turns into a solid blue oval. And as the dog's head pops out, you start to see Emora disappear, and then you hear, "Stop, you fool! He's trying to trick you."
I am commanding the dog to push her in.
The dog comes out, the portal starts to close, and it whips around, and as you see it go behind the portal, it starts to get smaller and smaller. The only you can see is Emora's feet. And the next thing you hear is a yipe and blue sparkles ascending into the sky.
Tell me there isn't body parts falling to the ground. Oh my god.
The portal finishes closing, and you see Emora she has one leg straightened out, one knee bent, and she's crouched down like she was about to fall head first. And her one hand is behind her raised, where the last of the blue particles dissipate.
So they're both in the portal.
No. The portal closed before Emora could get fully through. The yipe you heard was Emora getting rid of the dog.
She basically just yeeted my dog back in through the portal.
She may or may not have snapped its neck by grabbing it. Yeah, she done killed it. I didn't know a nice way to put it. She stands up slowly, looks at you, and her strides are bigger.
Does my doggo not even get a chance? My god! Is she fucking Hulk?
When you told her to push it in, it basically went from the side to jump on her side to knock her off balance into it. It managed to touch her, but it didn't get enough force to fully push her in. Let's do a battle of the D20s.
I fucking hate Life 3. Yeah, okay, alright. Let's see how this goes now.
You were too shocked to react. Within a few strides, Emora has you by the lapels. And you're really about the same height, so when she pulls you up to look you in the eye, you're kind of just casually on your tiptoes. I don't think your heels are even an inch off the ground. But Lux, she doesn't tighten around your neck, but you can feel her body constrict. And you feel rage and the only thing that you can really tell is danger. And then you feel the absence of Lux on your neck.
She has both hands on me, though.
Yes.
Do I see Lux?
You do not.
Do I feel Lux?
Not directly. But you're
Not physically, no, but I do have a connection with them, yes.
Oh, yes.
So?
Through the anger and danger, there's almost a slight feeling of being inconvenienced. Where are you looking at, Emora?
Probably her eyes, unless that feeling is leading me somewhere else.
You can't really tell by her eyes because she still has the helmet on. However, out of the corner of your eye, you see something light blue moving amongst the black. And the feel of inconvenience is coming from Lux as she is basically doing an obstacle course on Emora's armor.
So Lux is on... Alright. Okay. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, little buddy. But I'm getting away from... She has me pulled up off the ground, yes?
A little bit. You still have... Basically, the heels of your feet are raised like an inch. But you're still able to comfortably stand on the ground.
Right. Well, I am going to coil in my legs, like bring them up to my chest, and try and springboard myself off her chest by like putting my feet on her chest, pushing off.
Okay. Roll me
Dear God.
a dexterity check.
Alright. We'll see how this goes. A 15.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Probably.
Oh god, what's your dexterity modifier?
2, I already added it.
Oh my god.
It was 13. Yeah.
I rolled a 13, and Emora has a strength modifier of 2, so she rolled a 15. As you manage, you jump up, and you put your feet on Emora's chest, and amazingly, almost with ease, like a hot knife to butter, you just spring away from her. And then you realize she's still holding my coat. But it is now 2 halves of a coat.
Well, rip. I thought my coat ended up torn some way different.
Hold on. Sorry there, Kyrish. Kind of being torn in 2 places. It was about the best thing I could do for you. And then you hear clopping. Getting further away from you.
In what position is Kyrish right now? I almost said Saren.
You are facing Emora, which is facing Ishtok and his friends. Your back is facing the Tug of War party.
Okay, but he was successful in getting away from her, yes?
Yes.
I don't want to attack her. One, because I know Lux is gonna die. 2, because I know I'm gonna die.
At this point, Emora drops the jacket and continues forward.
Oh yeah, no, he's backing up at like the same pace, or trying to. Wait a second. Wait a second. Skill check, baby.
What kind?
Oh god, I gotta fucking word this one carefully. I'm gonna go for a bluff check here.
Okay. That would be an opposing sense motive. Alright.
Ooh.
Hit me with what you got.
Haven't you already harmed me enough? I mean, you do have my jacket there, and really it's just an extension of myself. You take that, and I'm sure your master will be pleased, yes? Oh god, that is pulling it out my ass.
What's your bluff check?
Oh god. Come on, give me something good. Oh, you just had to go back there. Oh boy. Okay. 11.
She stops for a moment, looks at you, looks down at the jacket. She drops it and she starts sprinting towards you.
Why do I have to roll such shit fucking rolls all the time? I swear to god.
Roll me another dexterity roll.
Are you...
You're still backing up as you're talking. You're not expecting Emora, who you saw get basically wrecked not even an hour before.
For folks out there, I rolled a 4.
Compared to Amora's 19 grapple.
Yeah. See, this isn't just this character, by the way, y'all. I just am shit at rolling. Forever and always. Continue.
The sad thing is, he's not wrong.
Yeah, no matter what dice set, no matter what program, it's just... I can barely get above 10.
But she grabs you by the shirt, and you can hear the creaking of leather as she has a very tight grip on you. And then all of a sudden, you feel a sudden warmth surround you.
Oh, great. Did Kyrish just piss himself?
No. But
Don't know if I was in his position, I would be.
But it's not just a warm sensation, but it's also the faint smell of
Piss.
fart. And then Emora just gets shoved away. There are a few new holes in your shirt now, but she is now banging on what seems to be an invisible wall between you and her.
Ah, well, he's going to be dusting himself off a little, you know, doing a little dust off of his shirt. Right. Who the bloody hell did that?
Do you turn around?
Oh yeah.
You turn around to see Korik getting slashed in the chest by Nisana just as Bert is casting his favorite spell, Protection Against Evil. You see Rhea hugging Sage around the waist and actually seeing Rhea struggle. You can hear her going, and you can see the muscles in her horse flanks just contracted.
Who is Freya grappling with?
She is holding onto Sage, who has a death grip on Cleo, who is about halfway sunken down through the black oval.
Okay. Oh. Okay, well, I guess the best I can do is just go over to help them. So, Kyrish is running over to help, pull Sage.
Oh, also, you also see...
Actually, he's grabbing a hold of Cleo, but...
but you also see Riku in white leather armor lined with gold, her mace about an inch from her hand, but she is unconscious.
How the fuck did she become a paladin?
She isn't. She finally has clothes, though.
I mean, it's always been her choice, you know? We weren't really gonna tell her yes or no. I know Quark was enjoying it. But...
Oh my god.
Thank you, by the gods, thank you very much. I don't know what to do about that damn monstrosity. But I'm going to help over here while I can. Kindly don't hurt her, please.
As you say this, Bert takes off running, and you see him start to go behind Rhea, think twice, and then he runs and starts pushing towards her chest. As he runs, you feel the warmth fade, and you feel someone grab your shoulder.
Oh, by the gods.
You get spun around.
Well, hello, Emora. Lovely seeing you here.
As you say this, you notice Lux go in between the helmet and the chest armor.
Oh, terribly sorry about this. Lux is gonna bite her.
I figured. Before you feel that moment of satisfaction, you get the sense of push. And you kind of see Lux's tail kind of pushing up on the helmet.
She's wearing a helmet?
Mm-hmm. She's wearing the dragon helmet.
How does she wear a helmet?
She never did. The Black Angel does, though.
So she has a hold of him with both hands?
Yes, but you...
Where are her hands?
Chest. At the chest. So your arms are free.
How does she not notice this, for one?
There's a reason. You just gotta figure it out.
Okay, well, obviously Lux is trying to tell me something here, so... In a desperate act, he is going to grab the helmet in both hands, like clasping on either side, and just try and rip it off.
It comes off with great ease.
Oh god.
And
Does she look like Voldemort underneath there?
no. Her ears are a little bit red. Her hair is disheveled. And there is the look of pure rage on her face. And a full snarl, teeth baring, nostrils flaring. And then you get to her eyes. The once sapphire rich blue eyes are almost dulled. Almost like a picture that's faded with exposure. And among the eyes, there are small black dots that fade in and out. And the eyes are vibrating, and they are filled with fear.
But nothing's changing.
No.
He's gonna quickly look inside the helmet and all around it.
There's nothing in it. And as you're looking, you get that sense of satisfaction as Lux coils around Emora's neck and bites her. Roll me the damage.
I can roll a 1.
+5, right?
Yeah. It says +4 to attack, though. I don't know if that's damage.
No. Just to roll 2 to hit. So...
Oh! Well, I just rolled damage. Fuck.
Well, I mean, she's kind of around Emora's neck. It would be very hard to miss.
Okay, fair enough. Plus 1d4 damage.
Alright,
for poison.
Alright, hold on. So... it goes down to there. What is the poison damage? What's it based on? Constitution damage. Oh boy. So it's tiny, so I need to make a fortitude save.
Meow.
Fortitude save is DC is 10. Emora does succeed, so she does not take any constitution damage. You can feel the flinch of pain in Emora's face. But she doesn't react to it. You hear... He's right there. You've proven already you don't need a shield or a sword to kill anything. Finish the traitor. Do it. And you see Emora pull back her hand. Like she's going to punch you. But she freezes there.
So, I have been successful in knocking her out of it temporarily, yes?
With the opposing charm person, you were able to stall for a little bit of time.
But she still has a bit of her will in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is she visibly trying to hold herself back right now?
Yes.
Oh god.
As...
Okay, so...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So... If I were to... I can't believe I'm about to say this. If I were to, say, do something that would shock the normal Emora, would that possibly work?
Possibly. I'm concerned. But as you are thinking of what to do, you can see her left eye well up in tears. And it just starts... and tears start to fall.
Oh, forgive me, this is about to be fucking PG-18. Oh god!
What are you gonna do?
I'm using Lux as a conduit for a touch spell.
Concern?
I'm using Mage Hand.
Where in hell? Fuck, I thought you were gonna kiss her! Are you copping a feel?
Oh, yes! He doesn't want to do it himself! He's using fucking Mage Hand. Oh, God!
Your hands begin to glow a bright blue.
He looks away!
And out of the corner of your eye, you see a bright blue hand go towards Emora. All you can feel from Lux is complete shock and stunned.
Oh, God!
Do you look over?
After a second, yeah.
As you look over, your mage hand dissipates from her left breast, and her face is completely stoic. No rage, no fear. The tears are still falling, and the eyes, the pupils are dilated. They are still the same dull blue. But you notice there's not as many black spots in them as there were before.
He kind of stands there in shock for a second. One, that he had even done it. Two, that it even worked. And then, for probably thinking better of it, he hugs her. In a very tight embrace that if Lux were in between, he would get squeezed.
As
Go ahead.
you go to hug her, it's not as strong this time. It's more of like a be wary type of caution. When you hug Emora, you can feel her shaking. And the wetness of her tears falls onto your shirt. You feel Lux climb back onto her normal perch. And you get the sense of... what the hell? From Lux.
Look, Lux, I really don't know quite what to do here. None of my magic is working. I'm almost out of spells. Just bear with me.
She slithers to your face and she puts her tail and taps it on her face. She looks at your eyes. She points her tail towards your eyes and then taps her face and then points to Emora.
Gonna pull away and look at her.
When you look at her, there is fear on her face. The rage is no longer there. But one eye is as it should be, but the other eye is that of her being controlled.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling you up anymore. That's all you get for today.
Lux kind of just gives you this look like, dude, you didn't even do it. What are you talking about?
It was my magic.
Emora is moving her lips, but no sound is coming out. You know it's not common. And you realize that it's the same facial pattern as that of one speaking Celestial. And after a few moments, you realize she's mouthing the words, "Help me, I'm sorry. Help me, I'm sorry."
It's okay, Emora. We'll figure out something. I don't know. My magic's not powerful enough. I don't know how to block it out. I don't know how to break it from you.
She lifts her arms up a bit. And finally she returns the hug. This is also very tight.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it's not painful. Wherever you're holding her, wherever she's holding you, is shaking. Lux is still emitting caution to the winds.
I'm sorry. For everything I've ever said to you, everything I've ever done. I should have trusted you to begin with.
You can feel her slowly shake her head. her grip is tighter, but not the I'm going to rip your face off tight. Well, something's gotta give. Remember, Emora? How you watched the town burn? How you watched all the people die? And you saw this one escape only to find him a few years later returning on a patrol? Come now. And Emora starts shaking more violently. No. 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 Bah! What a useless tool. Figured you winged folk had no feelings except for yourselves.
Can Kyrish hear this?
Oh, yes.
Then you're a bigger idiot than I ever thought. Because to be quite honest, this woman's probably going to be the one to kick your ass. And we all appreciate her for it. For everything she does. Has ever done. But you're nothing. I may not know exactly what I was to you before, but I don't care. I have my friends. And with them, you will have a dagger in your heart, and we will end your reign. He says this all still hugging Emora. Not so much looking her in the face.
She relaxes a bit. The shaking isn't as bad as it was. Wow. You actually do have a heart. And emotions. Interesting. Never thought you would have been capable of that. Oh well. Nisana, go take care of him.
Nisana. And at that, Kyrish is going to let go and almost push off of her to turn around to look for Nisana.
You're able to leave Emora's arms quite easily. And you see Cleo, the blonde-haired woman, nearly chest deep in the black hole. But you can't really tell where her chest is because they're covered in what looks to be orange bark. Being grabbed by both hands from Sage, Rhea holding her around the hips, Bert pushing on Rhea's chest. You see Solus barking while standing protectively over Riku. But you don't see Cork. All you see is an orange tree. This orange is almost identical to Cork's magical aura. And you see Nisana. Instead of walking through everyone, you see her walk around everybody. And she's drawing her greatsword. As Nisana approaches you, you feel a pressure around your hand.
He glances down.
You see the armored hand of Emora. And she's holding it. Firmly, but not enough for the metal to hurt your hand.
Right. Incapacitated, I guess.
She looks to you. Do you look at her face?
Yes.
Her face is set with determination. Her eyes are clear and back to how they should be. I can't guarantee she'll be mark-free after this. But I promise I won't kill her.
Yeah. Knowing you, a few bruises are a sure thing. And the least of her worries. Bring her back. Actually, what's going on with Sage and them?
They are in a tug of war with Cleo.
Still going on.
Yes.
You sure you'd rather not help them out? They can at least take this one for a little bit. Hand to hand.
She looks. She returns her gaze towards Nisana. If you had your memories and your powers back, I'd say maybe.
Look, I said a little bit, not forever.
But the thing is, she's a very powerful warrior.
Yes, well. I'm a very powerful bullshitter?
From the corner of your eye, you can see a touch of pink rise to Emora's cheeks.
Look, I have to do what I have to do. He just sort of like glances over nervously.
There's a reason your words got through to me and helped me break through.
We'll say it's the words, yes.
Well, at least you didn't do it in front of the others. I won't.
Right!
But there's a... She pauses on the word. There's a reason I was able to break out. With her, I don't think so.
Look, I'm sorry, we do not have the time. Together?
together.
He's going to put full focus. Nisano.
Emora takes a defensive stance with her right foot back, and her one arm outstretched and the other curled back, and her fingers are curled as she crouches a little. You hear a tiny groan of pain as you hear bone crack. Right.
Tia.
Forgot about that.
The hell was that?
Well, usually I snap my wings open for dramatic flair, intimidation effect.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. God.
Yeah, that was a bit painful. Not gonna lie.
Well, get it figured out. Oh, God.
Thank you all so much for listening in. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment on what your favorite part of the video was. TDAB, what was your favorite part?
Copping a feel on Emora.
I can see the shit and grin on your face right now. I can see it. Cork's gonna be so jealous.
I actually want to know, and this is so wrong to even want to know, but do you feel what the hand feels?
I don't think so. You're gonna make me Google this. I'm going to Google this. The spell doesn't list any capabilities to feel.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's a large portion of awkwardness not there, then.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Cork's gonna be so jealous.
These are the important questions, people.
Can you feel if you cup a feel through Mage Hand? Even though honest...
Cork's gonna be disappointed.
Yes. Yes, he will be.
Oh my God.
But...
Oh,
I think my...
did that.
I thought you were just gonna outright kiss her, to be honest.
I mean, that was an option too, but like, he has magic, and he didn't want to do it himself, and yeah.
I mean, points to you for being a gentleman about it. I mean, Emora wouldn't have knocked you unconscious for it, but she would have done, you know, at the dragon, not in front of the others. But I think my favorite part was your response to the Dark Ruler. I really enjoyed that. That was... Oh. I just wanted to go, oh, the entire time, because it was so sweet and touching, and I'm like, oh my god, yes. But I didn't want to ruin the moment.
How dare. You've already ruined.
Yeah. Oh well. But don't forget to peck that bell and scratch the subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out. We both hope you're having a good one, and we will see you in the next episode. DMobo out.